Hey Sue, let's check out these questions that you have. The first one here we're going to do is find all values of x satisfying the given condition. We know what y1, y2, and y3 are, and we have to model this first. So it's telling us that the sum of 3 times y1 and 2 times y2 is the product of 3 and y3. Okay, so what that means in modeling terms is we have 3y1 and the sum, so it means we're adding, so 3y1 plus 2y2 is the product of the 3y3. Okay, the product of 3 and y3. And now I'm just going to sub in what I know. y1 is 1 over x, so it's going to be 3 times 1 over x, plus 2 times y2 is 1 over 8x, and that is going to equal 3 times 1 over x minus 1. Okay, so we got some fractions going on. Hopefully not too big of a deal, because remember now with fractions you can think of it as 3 over 1 times this, or I like to think of it as just 3 times 1 over x. So that's going to be 3 over x. Over here is going to be 2 over 8x equals 3 over x minus 1. So we've done our brackets here. Now let's do the LCD trick. Let's figure out what the LCD is going to be. And here, 8x and x go into each other. So I'm just going to really multiply 8x times x minus 1. That's my LCD. So I'll just write it out like so. I'm going to multiply every term by the LCD. I'll do the same over here. And remember, when I multiply, I basically divide first. Okay, that's the best way to do these. So when I look here, the x's are gone. I have 8 times 3, which is 24, times x minus 1. I'm just going to use brackets. So you could do that all in one step if you want, but you know, it's a little bit hard on the head. Plus sign. 8x and 8x are gone, so I have 2 times x minus 1. That's all I have left. Over here now, the x minus 1 is gone, so I have 3 times 8x, which is 24x. Now we have no fractions, which is beautiful. I'm going to distribute everything, so that's going to be 24x minus 24 plus 2x minus 2, and that's going to equal 24x. And from here on out, I suspect you're probably pretty good with it. I'm just going to combine like terms. 24x plus 2x is 26x minus 26, and that's going to equal 24x. After I combine like terms, I'm going to get rid of my x's. I'm going to subtract 24x from both sides. I get 0 over here, and that's going to equal 2x minus 26. I'll add 26 to both sides now. Running out of room. 2x equals 26. X equals 13. Okay, so there you go for that one. I hope that helps. But it's the modeling that's tricky, and then they kind of throw some fractions at you. Let's check out. I'll close that one out. Let's check out this one. This one's a very tricky one for sure. The thief steals a number of rare plants from a nursery. On the way out, the thief meets 3 security guards, one after another. To each guard, the thief is forced to give 1/2 of the plants that he still had, plus 2 more. Finally, the thief leaves the nursery with 15 plants. How many plants were originally stolen? Okay, so let's try to figure this out, because we know he's going to hit guards 1, 2, and 3. He has some unknown quantity of plants, and we know at the end of this he has 15 plants when he leaves. Now these are guards, by the way. Okay, I'm just trying to puzzle this out. And basically, each time he hits a guard, he's going to lose. What's he going to lose? He's 1/2 of the plants that he has plus 2 more. So each guard is going to be minus 1/2 x plus 2. Okay, so he has x plants to start with, but each time he hits a guard, it's like minus 1/2 x plus 2, and then minus 1/2 x plus 2. So we could think about this as, you know, this kind of the combining all these terms, and we'll set that equal to 15, and we'll combine some like terms there. Okay, so we have, let's call this adding to. I was using brackets just to show you the 3 guards here, but don't let that trip you up, okay? So let's combine those terms and we'll see what we get. Okay, so he has x plants. We got to include that. Okay, so we have x minus 1/2 plus 2, and then really I'll just do this. Minus 1/2. Actually, that should be minus 2, shouldn't it? Because he's losing those 2 plants every time. Fix that up. He's losing 2 plants. Okay, so let's combine like terms. So I have 1x over here. So we have 1 minus 1/2 minus 1/2 minus 1/2. So let's combine some like terms going on here. And I'll do my x's all first. I'll just highlight them like this so I can see them and not miss them. And then we'll highlight my other terms, like so. Okay, so minus 1/2 minus 1/2. Well, that's minus 1x, right? So really what I have here is 1x minus 1.5x, because again I have 3 halves. So 1x minus 1.5x. I'll write that out. Minus 6 equals 15. When I combine here, I'm going to have minus 0.5x minus 6 equals 15. We'll do some algebra. I'll add 6 to both sides. 0.5x is going to equal 21, and then I'll divide that out by negative 0.5, negative 0.5. So if I think about this without a calculator, because I don't have one, that's like a half, right? We have 21 divided by 1 over 2. If I flip that, it's going to be like kind of multiplying by 2, so that's going to give me 42. So that's the start. He had 42 plants, and that's x, by the way. X equals 42 plants. So that's what he had when he started. So again, each time, here's each guard. Guard 1, he lost 1/2 x, where x is the number of plants that he had, including 2 more, but remember that's a loss, so you have to call that a minus. And then this is the second guard, and this is the third guard. So there you go, buddy. I hope that helps. Shoot me back and let me know how you make out. Take care.